Military Mortgage Boot Camp coming to you live from sunny South Florida.
And we're back for this week's edition of Realtor Recon. We're going to dive into that VA 26-7, and today we are going to go over overlays.
Awesome, Mulaney.
So Patricia, let me ask you a question about an example of an overlay. So we hear from time to time that lenders, not lenders, but the VA requires their veteran to have a certain credit score.
Wrong.
Right? So we hear that it needs to be 640.
Nope.
Or we hear that it needs to be 620. And you
Nope.
know, our pal Jay McMakin keeps making us go into that VA 26-7, and I've been in there a couple of times, and I can't find a credit score requirement anywhere.
Mulaney, that's because there aren't. So yes, if you're doing a conventional loan, there is going to be a requirement for FICO. If you're doing an FHA loan, yes, there's going to be a requirement for FICO. But when it comes to VA loans, there is absolutely no FICO requirement as per the VA guidelines. Now, you are going to find that lenders have their own overlays where they may set a FICO requirement, but there is none by the government. And the bottom line is because the VA wants to give our vets a loan. So the way they work it and why they don't have a FICO requirement is because as long as the loan makes sense, okay, from a debt to income standpoint, that the income is there to support it, and it is
a story. The VA,
correct.
The VA allows us to tell a story. And I wanted to just read you really quickly something that came right out of the 26-7 about VA underwriting. Underwriters are encouraged to consider every possible appropriate factor in seeking a proper basis for approving a loan application for every qualified veteran.
regardless of FICO.
Right, pretty significant. So what that means basically is if we can tell a story and the loan makes sense, the VA wants us to get it approved.
Done.
Awesome.
All right, Chiefs, that's it. We're out. Thank you for joining us for this week's Realtor Recon. We'll see you again next week.
And we're out.
Boot Camp style.